Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I've got my coffee here. And I'm Dawn, or Fairy Rose, whichever one you want to call me. And this is Flosstube Season 2, Episode 49. I've almost made it through the whole year making a video every week. That's really good for me. Okay, so this week I've got a finish. And I've made good progress on another one. And let's see. I think that's it. Oh, no. I made progress on another one. Okay, so, let me get that one out. Okay, so, I had done a little bit of the Dark Queen of the Earth. And this is where I was. Okay, you're crooked. Okay. All right, so this is where I was last Monday. And I didn't do much more, but I did a little bit more. So, there she is. That's what I got so far. I plan on catching up all the way in December. Maybe. When I do. So. Yeah. So I did a little bit on that one. And then I started Spooky Cat. Or started to finish Spooky Cat. I already had her started. And Spooky Cat is from Nora Corbett's Patreon page. And I just loved it because it's a cat with butterfly wings. Well, if y'all have been watching me for a while, you know me. I like to change things up. And I did. For one, I was supposed to use Cryonic Glow in the Dark. And I did the eyes and a little bit of the leaves. And I absolutely hated it. How it looked in the daylight. I liked the effect, but I hated how it looked in the daylight. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be mainly seeing it in the daylight. So I wanted to be happy with it. But my grandkids, who came Wednesday, well, 3 of them came Wednesday, Thursday, and left Friday. They wore me out. They wore all of us out. But it was a good visit. They named Spooky Cat Binks. Okay, they're Hocus Pocus fans, okay? So, they told me Binks had to have green eyes. So, I did some changing. And I finished Binks. So, I did green Cryonic, which it's so dark, I think it keeps it spooky. And then I did another Cryonic, I think it's called Seafoam, for the vines and for the jewelry. Then, instead of the glow and dark beads, I put purple beads here and here. Then I used the call for beads here. I did not use, it was supposed to be white beads here, and I did the purple instead. And of course, I changed this to a Bee Stitched Me, I think it was called Stardust variegated thread. And I changed the lines to fit where my color started and ended. And this is all one thread. It's a variegated thread. And I loved the effect I got. So that's Binks. That's what they've named them. And it's the Nora Corbett from her Patreon page. Which, she has another one I want to do. And it's the reason why I joined her Patreon page. But I'll show that in a minute. But yes, I got my Binks all done. Now I got to figure out how I want to finish them and if I'm going to give them to the kids or not. I probably will end up giving her to the kids because they love her. Okay, then the third whip I grabbed. Instead of doing all the little ornaments first, I decided to get the two big ones that I wanted to give for Christmas out of the way. Now, this one is only a medium. And I had only put 1,000 stitches in it this year. And it is the one for my son called Sailing. Now, I hate the brown and tans. So I converted it to blues and grays. So, all these colors. And I got quite a bit done. This is what it looks like before. And that's where I got to. I've almost got 2,000 stitches in it now. And yeah, I really, really am liking it. So today I will finish up the back stitch. All this is even back stitched. So I just got to back stitch over here, and then I can go down to another one of the things. Now I changed the colors in them too. But to me, the different grays and the blues kind of updates the pattern. So, but remember those grab bags I got? I got some nautical charms. So this one, I was thinking about putting right here and then putting a name of the boat. And then this one, if I could get up, I was thinking about putting out over here and make back stitch like a chain going down. And I thought those would be cute on there, because this pattern don't call for any. Uh-oh, I dropped it. It don't call for any charms, but I thought these would be really cute there, and I've already got them, so why not? I want to finish that this week, and then once I finish it, depending on how much time I have, I want to do 1 or 2 Christmas ornaments that I want to give them, because I want to give everybody a Christmas ornament this year. So that is 10 Christmas ornaments I need to do. Wait, no. 12. Yeah, 12. Oh my gosh. I just counted them all up. Yeah, I gotta get busy. Then, I also want to finish the one I'm making for Deja. Now, y'all gonna laugh at this because this is pathetic. I have not even pulled this out this year. But you know me, I get determined, and then that's it. This is, what is it called? Seize the Day. And let me see if I can get a picture of it. I think I've got one in here. Shh, come on, where are you? I got so many pictures of whips I want to do, and ones I've started, and of the kids, and I got a ton of pictures. I really, really do. Ah, there it is. So that's it. It's from the Cross Stitcher, 2018 August. Don't laugh. That's all I've got done. So, I need to start this. The ornaments might have to wait. I've got to get this done. I've already got a frame for it. But once I get going, it'll be fine. And I forget if this is a medium or a large. I forget. But yeah, I want to get her done for sure. That one done. Then, so that's my plans this week. An ornament, finish the selling, and work on this one. Now, the other one I want to do by Nora, that's in her, excuse me, patron page. It's a bigger one. And it's the dragon. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful dragon. Here's a close-up of it. Love it. But she also has done it. Well, she's the one that put this in my mind. She did a watercolor in these colors. Okay. I love them. Love them. And then I thought of this fabric. Now, it will fit on here because it's not that big for hers. And it's opalescent, and with it being a dragon, it would look fabulous. But the more I look at it, the teals are too close. But it's got flashes of pink all in it. So I think the colors scheme that she did, the rouge, would look fabulous on here. What do y'all think? I do. In fact, I probably will not use all of it to do it. But I want to kit the dragon up, of course, and work on it. Or start it next year. Get it all propped up for next year. Now, Pain-Free Crafts was discontinuing some of Ann Stokes. There was one I really wanted, but I'm broke. I'm past broke. Okay, I'm broke. And I knew I couldn't get it. So I wasn't very upset. And me and Tanya were talking about them, and she was showing me the ones she's got. Oh, she's got some gorgeous ones too. And she ended up gifting me the pattern. And that's the one. It's the app. I love this pattern. I love it. I've always loved it. And she gifted it to me. A rack. R-A-K rack. Racked it to me. Whatever, we did it legally. How's that? She paid for it, and they sent it to me in my email. And I've got 18 count Ada in cream that it will fit on. I don't have the grid, but you know what? After I get started with the first page, I don't really use the grid a lot, so that's fine. And I don't care if it's cream because it's full coverage. It's not going to show the fabric very much. So I want to get this one up to start in December. Then let's see. And that's all my haul too. I didn't buy nothing really. I did good. I take that back. My friend Ann, she went to Joann's. She's got one closer to her than I do. I got to ride 30 minutes to get to one. And I'm sorry, in the chaos of Black Friday, I'm not going out. Plus my grandkids were here. So she went to a Joann's and she ended up getting floss for herself and for a friend of hers that lives over in England. I think it's England. And now theirs is $2 a skein for DMC. And it was on sale Black Friday for 45 cents. And I'm like, but her, I think, son, yeah, held up the receipt. He's 6 feet and it went all the way to the ground. She did fabulous. So I went, she told me about it, and I went and I looked on the Joann's site and they did it. And I asked Lisa, I said, can I order me some floss? It's on sale for 45 cents. She said, ooh, that's a good deal, ain't it? I said, yeah. She said, okay, go ahead and order what you need. Okay, she should not have said that. I only spent 30 because to me that was way enough. Way enough. And I'm getting 66 skeins of floss. And she's like, how much? And it's like, it's not even a third of my list of what I need. So she's like, really? And it's like, I have a lot of projects going. She's like, okay. She likes to pinch pennies. And if I tell her a pattern is only $5 or $10, she's like, what? Like, it's so expensive. And me, I'm thinking $5 is a pack of cigarettes. So, and I don't smoke. But she does. So it's like, I spent 30. And she's like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, okay, it's okay. She's so funny sometimes. But, okay, so about the kids being here. Well, let's talk about Thanksgiving. I did not cook. My surgery was 6 weeks ago. And I can't eat very much. And I did not need a lot of sweets. Well, when my daughter-in-law heard I wasn't cooking, she decided her and the grandkids were coming. And she was going to cook. And I told her we need to have smaller portions of what we make and less. And not very many sweets, because I did not want to be left with a ton of sweets when they went back home. Or a ton of food, period. Because I can't eat that much. She didn't believe me. She ended up cooking ham, green bean casserole, which was so good, cornbread casserole, sweet potato casserole, rolls, deviled eggs. And I made her stop. She wanted to add some more things, and I asked her to stop. Oh, a pie, pumpkin pie. Temptation. Yeah. So I had a little bit of sweet potato casserole with my dinner. She also brought donuts for the kids to eat. I had a donut. I've been craving a donut since I was on my pre-surgery diet. I had a donut. Well, I shared it with Carson because I couldn't finish the whole thing. And Carson loves him some donuts. So, Thanksgiving morning, I had a donut. Big no-no. But I was feeling okay. And like I said, I shared it with Carson. I actually ate like a half. Then, during Thanksgiving, I ate sweet potato casserole. We put sugar and brown sugar in ours. Okay? Plus, it has marshmallows on top. I did not realize how sweet it was. And it wasn't anything abnormal. I mean, it went by the recipe. It's just I'm not used to the sweets no more. And then after, I had banana pudding, and I stopped drinking my water and started drinking sweet tea. But my sweet tea has stevia in it. The kids were getting their own drinks, and they got the containers messed up. And I got a regular sweet tea. And I was telling Lisa, this is not my tea. And she's like, no, I got yours. It was on the top shelf. I got yours. And it's like, no, this is way too sweet. Because for their sweet tea, in a pitcher, I put a cup and a half. Well, Shakana put 2 cups. In my pitcher of tea, which is the same size, I only put a cup of stevia. And that's it. And I'm even going to cut that down because I'm just so used to not having sugar. Well, between the banana pudding and the tea, it knocked my body for a major loop, and I had way too much sugar that day, and I was sick for hours, for a couple of hours afterwards. Never got a slice of pumpkin pie, not even one bite of pumpkin pie. And it opened the eyes of my daughter-in-law, because she's like, first of all, she saw my plate. And I now use little kitty plates that I got at Walmart that's like this, and it has 3 compartments. And I weigh out my meat, and I weigh out everything, or measure out everything. And she's like, is that all you're going to eat? And it's like, that's all I can eat. And then I couldn't finish my plate. I got too much, and I was only doing like a tablespoon of this and a tablespoon of that. And it was all so good. She really, really has come a long way in her cooking skills. Because when she moved in with us, when they first got, I know, I already fed you. I'll get you a mullet here in a minute. Yes. But when they first moved in, the poor thing did not even know how to make macaroni and cheese from the box, or how to boil an egg. And her mother did not teach her much at all. Nothing in the kitchen. So I started teaching her. And she she cooked all the Thanksgiving dinner by herself. Only had to ask me 1 or 2 things. And she did it all, and it was fabulous. She did fabulous. So I was so happy. And the kids were so happy to be here. And they were playing. And Carson, a lot of times he'll go, as soon as he comes in, he might give us a hug. But if he's mad at us because he hasn't seen us for so long, he will not. And he will storm up into our room and jump on our bed and go to sleep. And that's what he likes. But this time, he was all cuddles. He wanted all the hugs and cuddle with us and everything. And it was so awesome. And then he would get tired of the cuddles, and then he'd go jump on our bed and go to sleep. And that boy, he ate non-stop the whole time he was here. And it was so awesome because he used to not eat very much. And you can tell because he is so skinny, but he's eating so much better. And then the girls, they are 10 and 8, I think, or maybe 9 and 7. I lose track of time. And Lisa, they wanted to play a game, and they picked out one, and it was Scrabble. now. They're just learning how to spell some good words, you know. They're still young, but they learned how to play Scrabble. And the youngest, Kylie, kept beating everybody. And Lisa was not trying to lose. She was trying to win, and she is really good at Scrabble. And Kylie kept beating her, and it was so funny. But we ended up giving the game to them to take home so they could play more often. And they really liked playing Scrabble, so now we gotta get us a new Scrabble game for here. But it was just fun, just having them. And now we're trying to get it where our other three come to visit, or we can go visit them before Christmas. But she's not supposed to take any time off from work right now. It's in the blackout spot. So we don't know if we'll be able to get it where we get to go down there. But I'm hoping Clayton and Sarah and the boys get to come, and Deja and Brian and McKinley get to come for Christmas. Because we did not get to make it down there during the summer at all, because of all my doctor's appointments. Well, the doctor's appointments are slowing down, so we'll get to visit soon. Yeah, soon. So, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate, I hope you just had a wonderful week. Oh, and I've been watching some Stitch with Me's, which I normally don't watch. And I'm debating. Tanya keeps suggesting me doing one. She's having so much fun doing hers. And she really is, I can tell. And she suggested me doing one. So, I am thinking about doing one. Would anybody be interested in that? I don't know. I don't know exactly how I would set it up, because I need to have my legs up because of medical problems. So, I'm not sure how I would get I would need my iPad like over here looking down. And I'm not sure how I can do that, but I'm going to try. And yeah, I'm way behind in my floss tubes majorly, because when the kids were here, I didn't watch any. But there's a new one that I started watching, Lost in Books and Floss. He just did a whip parade of just full coverages. And you know me, I love me some full coverage. So check him out. And then two others that I normally watch. And one's the Steadfast Stitcher. And she did a parade of all of her kitted projects. Now, she might be a little crazy, but it's a good kind of crazy, because she's going to turn 60 in 2023. So she is starting 60 whips in 2023. Now, she's not like me and does a whole bunch of full coverages. These are smalls and mediums and some larges. And she's got a fabulous lineup of ones that she is going to start. Yes. And then another one I like is Snarky Stitching. She does so many Maravillas and Bella Filipinas and Chatelaines. And she likes all the little sparkly stuff. And she just showed a Chatelaine. Oh, which one? Moss Garden, I think it was. And she just got it back from the framer. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Makes me want to start another chatelaine. But I'm not going to allow myself, because those things are difficult until I get mine almost done. Then I can start another one. One chatelaine on. One. That's it. That's all you can start. And then she also had, I think it was the Gemini from Nora Corbett. And she got it framed. And the The frames and the mat board are perfect on these. They're fabulous. Plus, during summer, she went on a vacation, I forget where, to get, I think it was in California or Las Vegas or Nevada, I forget where, to get this elaborate tattoo done. I want to see that thing finished. I love some tattoos. I've only got two. One's in the Amy Brown fairy on my back, and that's my big one. Then I got one on my lower back, but a tribal. But I want to see her tattoo finished, and she's doing a giveaway. So, Snarky Stitches, Steadfast Stitcher, and Lost in Books and Floss. Check them out. I will link them below. I'm going to try to link 3 a week of who I watch, whether they're new or old or whatever. So, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. Now, I'm going to upload this and do any editing and whatever and post it for y'all. Tell me if you would like me to do Stitch with Me's, and tell me what you think about this. Should I do the turquoise colors, which I think will blend in too much, or the pink? I think the pink one would look fabulous on this. I wish I could get both of them on here and do the more turquoise one on this side and the pinkish one over here and have them facing each other. That would be fabulous. Yeah. Okay, Blue wants to go outside. And it's been over 30 minutes. I've been rambling on a little bit too much today. I'm sorry. But I hope everyone has a blessed day. And I will see you next week.